WSTKS-FM Worldwide, digital collaborative learning for the 21st century. Welcome to week 15 of the course, everyone. It's Professor Schwartz here one final time, along with my buddy Onyx the cat and a mug of my usual caffeinated lubricant close at hand. Today, let's talk briefly about the 4 connected pathways to success with your independent course capstone project that you will create and submit at the end of this week by 11:59 p.m. East Lansing time on Friday evening. Ready? Then here we go. To begin with, the first pathway you can start on towards success in your independent course capstone project involves 3 related points. 1. Whatever final form your course capstone project takes, you should first describe the semester in general with regard to this particular IAH course and your related independent as well as learning team activities in it. Be sure also to include brief descriptions of the projects, processes, and skills that you will discuss further. And don't neglect to outline the projects you found most enjoyable and explain why. The second connected pathway towards success with your independent course capstone project involves another subset of 3 points. To begin, explain 3 processes for the projects that you have already introduced and describe both the challenges and rewards that you and your learning team experienced. Next, explain 3 related skills that you gained or improved upon during the semester as you navigated your independent and collaborative coursework each week. The skills you discuss here do not necessarily have to relate to points mentioned already, but they can. Last of all, describe why you find these new or improved skills interesting, useful, enjoyable, or perhaps even challenging. The third connected pathway towards success that you want to revisit with your independent course capstone project should be a discussion of unexpected or surprising realizations that you experienced during your work in the 15-week course. Put another way, describe your biggest aha moment this semester and how that same aha moment connects to something else that you have learned in another course. We tend to retain new learning and related information longer when we can attach it in some way to prior knowledge. Likewise, be sure to answer the implied "so what" question. That means that you should leave yourself and readers or listeners with something interesting or intriguing to think about in your conclusion, rather than simply restating the information you have already given, which is kind of pedestrian. Finally, remember that your independent course capstone project should not be a forum in which you complain about the members of your student learning team, the assignments, course, the instructor, or previous grades. And the fourth connected pathway to success with your independent course capstone project? Well, that involves the creative choices available to you for this assignment. How will you create and share your work, in other words? You might choose to play it safe and draft a traditional 7 to 10-page essay in which you revisit your independent and collaborative coursework and learning for the last 15 weeks. Alternatively, you might opt to use your iPhone to create a short 5 or 6 minute video retrospective discussion of your work and learning since the course began all the way back in week 1. You might instead create a photographic montage using online tools like Photor or Pic Collage to recap your independent and collaborative activities along with related learning. Or you could choose to create a musical playlist using cloud-based apps like Pandora, Spotify, or YouTube to revisit and evaluate your learning during the term. Keep in mind, however, that both the photo montage and musical playlist options should also include explanatory text to help illustrate, clarify, further explain, and support the points you wish to make about your learning in the course. Be careful to include that should you choose either of these two possibilities.
WSTKS-FM Worldwide, digital collaborative learning for the 21st century. If you find this podcast helpful, be sure to hit like, share, and subscribe.
And that will just about do it for this time, everyone. Remember that there are 4 connected pathways you can take toward success when it comes to the development of your independent course capstone project for this particular IAH course. 1. Describe the semester overall, your related independent and team learning through brief discussions of the projects you found most enjoyable. 2. Explain 3 processes behind that work with description of both the related challenges and rewards it brought you. Remember also to include discussion of 3 skills you gained or improved upon during your independent and teamwork across the 15-week course. 3. Describe your biggest aha moment this semester and how that same aha moment connects to something you have learned in another course. And 4, remember that you have creative options in how you present your independent capstone project. These include a traditional essay, a video made using your iPhone, a photographic montage, or a musical playlist. But as I said earlier, remember that the photo montage and musical playlist options should also include explanatory text to provide necessary context and related discussion. They should not simply be a random collection of images or sound files culled from the internet without any supporting explanation or discussion. Be sure to refer to Project Packet Number 4 and the Week 15 course module on D2L for complete details. And use the grading rubric included as part of Project Packet 4 as a checklist to ensure that your independent course capstone project meets or even exceeds expectations for the assignment. Take these 4 connected pathways toward success as you create and polish your independent course capstone project. Finally, thank you for joining me during the 15-week semester as I have presented tips, tricks, and advice based on almost 30 years of teaching and working with thousands of undergraduates at 3 Big Ten universities, 2 smaller liberal arts institutions, and 2 community colleges across the upper Midwest of the United States. With special regards from Onyx the Cat Wadam and me, stay healthy, have a safe and an enjoyable break. Bye for now.
You've just heard a podcast from WSTKS-FM Worldwide, digital collaborative learning for the 21st century.